Could you imagine being physically violated and then having no say in what you could do with your body afterwards? Today I'm going to talk about abortion and why it should remain legal in all states and also become more readily available to those with special circumstances such as rape and incest. The ongoing debate about pro-choice has been something I've been passionate about for years and have done a lot of research because of that. First, I'm going to talk about abortion and when it became legal. According to the Palo Alto Medical Foundation, abortion or terminating a pregnancy means ending a pregnancy before the fetus can independently live outside the mother. There are two main types of abortion, medical and surgical. Medical abortions are usually done within the first 49 days of pregnancy and entail the use of different drugs to terminate the pregnancy. Surgical abortions are mainly used for second trimester abortions and entail a surgical procedure to terminate the pregnancy, but surgical abortions can also be done in the first trimester of pregnancy. Abortion became legal in 1973 under the Supreme Court case of Roe v. Wade. According to Peter Hoffer, the Supreme Court sanctioned a woman's rights to choose to terminate an unwanted pregnancy. Since the ruling of Roe v. Wade, modifications have been made over the years. Next, let's talk about how hard it can be for someone to get an abortion. According to state laws, state abortion laws define the methods and circumstances under which a pregnancy may be terminated. States can determine a lot of things, including the definitions of legal and illegal abortions, consent requirements, waiting periods, and penalties for violations of abortion laws. If you are under the age of 18, in some states you need your parents' consent to get an abortion. States can also determine the price of an abortion. According to Planned Parenthood, abortions can range anywhere from $300 to $800. Because of the different opinions and laws in certain states, clinics that provide abortions can be few and far between. Some women may have to travel hours to a different city or state to get an abortion, costing them even more in gas and hotels. Now that you know more about abortions and the difficulty a woman may experience when trying to get one, let's talk about why abortions should be made more readily available to those who are victims of rape or incest. Victims of rape or incest can be emotionally damaged or traumatized, and if the results in a pregnancy, it is usually an unwanted one. If you have been victimized by incest, your baby has a higher risk of having certain genetic diseases. Not only can it physically harm the child, it could emotionally damage them knowing whom their biological parents are and how they were conceived. Women who have been victimized in this way, as well as rape, usually do not want the constant reminder of a pregnancy or a child for the rest of their lives. If you have been victimized by rape or incest and it results in a pregnancy, the last thing you want to worry about are your state laws on abortion, the accessibility of the procedure, or the price. If you are a victim of rape, you should not have to pay close to $1,000 to get an abortion when the pregnancy was not planned or something you wanted. Victims of rape or incest do not choose to be violated in the way that they are, but they should be able to choose to get an abortion if it becomes necessary or wanted. Now that you know more about abortion, I hope it will make you think twice on the matter, especially when it comes to women who have been victimized. Victims of rape or incest do not choose to be victims, and they also do not choose to become pregnant from it. Abortions are legal in the U.S., but certain state laws can make it very difficult and expensive to get an abortion. If you are dealing with the emotional trauma of rape on top of an unwanted pregnancy, the last thing you want to have to deal with is how hard it can be to get an abortion. While abortion may not be something everyone favors, sometimes it is necessary for women who have been victimized. Abortion should be made more accessible to women who are victims of rape or incest. Victims don't choose to be victims, but they should be able to choose what they want to do with their own bodies.